Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to The Last Defense. When last we left off, we actually managed to defeat the potential final boss of the game, so that's going to be nice to... That was nice. And now we have no power or anything, so, like, what are we supposed to do now? But I suppose let's continue on and see what we can do. Launcher is completely dark. Launcher's not working anymore. Counter's blank. I feel like such a wretched fool. I didn't have any idea who the true traitor was. Like, well, if the undying flames are gone, we don't have to die now, right? I never imagined Ito's true nature was so psychotic. I should have killed him right away. Hey, look out the window. We've lost everything now. It's all gone. The undying flames are the Karen's power source. Without them, all of its functions have shut down. Not all with death and the way things ended. It's all because none of us realized what kind of scumbag Ito really was. Our damn thing's working anymore. It's like the school itself up and died. I'm sorry for being so useless right up until the end. I wish I could apologize on my hands and knees for all of humanity. When I looked out the window, I saw something I didn't think was possible. The wall of undying flames that surrounded the school had gone out. The only thing out there now is the endless city ruins. The wall of fire is gone too. I guess this is what it always looked like out here, but it feels strange. This is really how it ends. We really lose to the invaders. Alright, we should have seen through to that traitor's true nature sooner. We never could have done that. Nobody even imagined there was someone sabotaging us behind the scenes. Like, what about the invaders all-out attack? Is that still happening? I wonder. Our mission's already failed after all. At the very least, the enemy no longer has any reason to attack this place as desperately as they did before. Except to come and finish us all off. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm done fighting. I thought it was pretty fun, but that wasn't the kind of killing game I was hoping for. Are we sure no one's sending someone to get us? They really abandoned us. Why would they rescue people they see as disposable? I'm far too noble and important just to be thrown away. Someday the Otsutsuki family will crush all of humanity. Like, knock it off. You sound like Ado. So, now what do we do? Now what? There's nothing left to do here, but there's no reason to leave either. Are we going to stay until day 100 at least? I think so. There's nowhere else for a roach-headed, sunken-faced freak like me to go. We played the game this far. It wouldn't hurt to see the ending on the final day, right? We have nothing to do. Nowhere to be in, nowhere to go. Failing it all over again. Total loss of everything I hold dear. Day 97. When I woke up the next day, I couldn't motivate myself to get out of bed. Emptiness, helplessness. Those emotions still overwhelmed me. Losing Kara and Nozomi, being betrayed by Ito. I had nothing, not a place to return to. Nor anything I could do about any of this. In the end, I couldn't do anything. I whispered listlessly and let my heavy body sink into the bed. I kept sinking deeper and deeper. Day 98. It can't end on day 100, right? It can't end. It wasn't even morning when suddenly it happened. What? My body? I don't know what's causing it, but something abnormal was happening to my body. It wasn't just heavy. Throughout my whole body I felt warm. No, hot. Normally hot. Far beyond anything like a regular fever. Don't tell me I have rejection symptoms. Had the cryptoglobin rejection that plagued Nozomi finally come for me? Maybe this is what I deserved. I was being punished for being unable to do anything for the baby in the defense room. Punishment for being unable to even trust him, let alone protect him. As I moaned from the intense heat running through my body, I finally stopped resisting it. Soon, I lost consciousness, as if the heat was swallowing me whole. How much time passed after that? Minutes? Hours? Longer still? I couldn't say. I lost all sense of time. Ugh. The vicious heat assaulting my body didn't subside. It only grew in intensity. Heat woke me from my sleep. It was so hot I felt like I was being burned from the inside out. Ah, what is this? I'm burning up. It's like my body's on fire. Not rejection, is it? Feels like something more. Oh, the undying flames, because we sucked up Ato, and he had the undying flames power. So we currently have the undying flames power. Yeah. Immediately my vision filled with flames. Fire erupted from my very body. Not just any flames, they were undying flames? I was enveloped in undying flames. They were emanating from inside of me. I let out a scream, and then something even stranger happened. The flames that filled my vision pulled away from me. It became a ball-like mass and began to writhe in front of me before forming into another shape. Just like that, the boy made of undying flames was there.
You? How are you?
How am I still alive? Unfortunately, I'm not. My real body is long dead, killed by Ato.
Then, what is this?
The last of my consciousness, remaining in the cryptoglobin. Something like an echo. That's all I am now.
Interesting.
An echo?
I don't understand it myself. The power of cryptoglobin is truly mysterious, but I'm glad this has happened. I really wanted to talk to you one last time.
It's curious to me too, but I don't have any strong feelings about being killed. Strange, isn't it? To feel nothing about your own death. Not even sure that I was ever truly alive in the first place. What do you mean? Not only do I not have a name, I don't know anything about my origins either. Nothing about my mother or father, or the place or date I was born. Nothing at all? What did my real body look like to you? A newborn baby? You didn't just look like one, you clearly were one. But several years have passed since I was born. I'm about the same age as the rest of you. What? As a trade-off for the overwhelming power I was born with, my body was incapable of growing physically. It was unable to endure the sheer might of my cryptoglobin. The all too great price to pay for the benefits of this mutation. It's ironic, isn't it? My cryptoglobin is practically all-powerful, but my body was incapable of sustaining itself. Please, even if you can't tell me anything, tell me what you know. What is cryptoglobin? I don't know. Even I'm not sure what this power really is. So, you've been left in the dark too? I only learned that the enemy had the same power when I arrived here. I still don't know why that is either. So in the end, not a soul here was told anything. Was that to prevent information from leaking to the enemy? Or because we were destined to die here no matter what we did? Because of that body, I never got to experience having friends. I couldn't risk letting anyone close to me, not when I could have lost control of my power at any moment. Siri was the only person I ever spoke to. He looked after me ever since I was young. Really? Him? Yes. He raised me. If only as a weapon. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy. To use this power to eradicate the invaders. Are you okay with that? It doesn't matter. With my body the way it was, I was in no position to resist. I had to cooperate with the mission in order to live. Well, I call it cooperating, but I was just having my power constantly drained from me. Maybe you pity me, but I've long since accepted my existence as a weapon. I never once considered what it was like, or what it was that I personally wanted to do. Not until I heard about all of you. Huh? Siri told me on the first day, when he brought me here. He said a group of boys and girls my age had been brought here as a special defense unit to protect me. Once I heard that, I felt happy for some reason. It was my first real emotion. I was so curious, I wanted to get a look at you. So I created an avatar with cryptoglobins. Behind Siri's back, of course. If he found out, he would have scolded me for wasting my power. And then you found me. Yes, you mistook me for an invader and began to panic. I see. I'm sorry. No, I realized that it was a natural response, considering my appearance and inability to communicate. Besides, the situation was what it was. After that, I thought I should stop creating avatars. Sirius suddenly stopped coming to see me, so I was even more curious what was happening with all of you. I decided to check in on things in this form again, all while trying to stay out of sight. I only appeared in front of you on urgent occasions, when I had something I really needed to tell you. Now that you mention it, whenever we were in a bind, you were always there. Must have realized we were in trouble and tried to warn me. From your point of view, I must have been a strange being, but I decided to feel an affinity for all of you. I started to fight. Don't want to fight alongside all of you, as a friend. As a friend. All this was very strange to me as well. I had no idea where these feelings were coming from. I envied you. Envied us? The people who were constantly bickering and never sticking together? True as that may be, the sight of all of you working so hard to stay alive was beautiful to someone living with no meaning, like me.
Hey!
But in the end it was all for nothing. We failed. It's easy to blame it all on Ato's betrayal, but I'm sure that wasn't the only cause. We were sloppy from the start, about fighting, about protecting each other. I stayed in the same state of mind as when I got dragged into this, fighting without resolve or conviction. And as a result, I lost everything. My comrades, and someone very dear to me too. So you have regrets. You bet I do. I'm full of regret. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if I could have done more. If I'd just done better, maybe I could have saved Nozomi, saved Karawa. I know regret won't undo anything, but I can't get it out of my head. Even Ato was able to do all this because of me. Do you want to redo the past? Wait a second. So, no way. So our power is to redo waves and fights? Right? I thought that was just like a gameplay mechanic, but what if we can redo the 100 days? Now, I'm wondering if that means that Takumi will lose his memory. But obviously us as gamers won't lose our memory. Maybe that's how the game continues. Huh? The reason I came to you this final time was to talk about exactly that. This is the last message I'll ever give to you, and it's the most important of all. Wait, so my theories were there's a time machine inside the defense room. Obviously that is wrong. Secondly, that was my main theory, but now my theory is we use our power. I don't know if it shows on here. No, it doesn't show our specific power, but maybe we can use the power that we can use in fights, right? Oh my god, pardon me. We can use the power that we have in fights to redo waves and fights, but instead of just redoing the wave, we can redo the whole 100 days, and then we can change our choices and stuff, and that's when the choices begin. I don't think it's going to be ending on day 100. I think this is just beginning. I think this is just the beginning of the game. I don't think this is the end. But let's continue speaking to this guy and he'll probably tell us. What do you want to tell me? When I was killed by Ato, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. I watched your battle from inside of him, and I noticed something. A strange occurrence with Ato's specialist skill. Really? What happened to it? After absorbing her cryptoglobin, Ato's specialist still underwent, I suppose you can call it an evolution. It sure seemed that way when we were fighting him. Must be the effect of my cryptoglobin. It seemed to stimulate the power that was already inside of him. And now, by way of Ato, that cryptoglobin resides in you. Your specialist skill, which allows you to redo things, should also have evolved to its highest level. You use that power, you would be able to return further back in time than before. All the way back to the beginning of this 100-day period, in fact. Back to the beginning? Yeah, here we go. You're telling me I could do all 100 days over again? I think you have the power to do so now. I can feel it from inside of you. Is this for real? Can I really go back and redo it? Redo all of it? Naturally. You'd be the only one going back. You'd have to part ways with everyone. Then what would happen to the others? Would they all have to keep living here in this timeline? I'm not sure. They may continue to exist as part of a parallel world, or they might vanish the moment you redo things. I can't tell you anything for certain. There's no telling how returning to the past might affect other things either. What do you mean? The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected may happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. Even on the cryptoglobin? Nothing would be out of the realm of possibility. You'd be using your power to violate the very laws of the universe. At any rate, redoing the past would come with risks, at the very least. And it will also mean that you'll have to fight all your battles again. You'll have to fight this cruel war all over again, from the start. The outcome may not necessarily be positive. In fact, it could be even worse. It could end worse than it has now. But if you're plagued with regret, you wish to reclaim what you've lost, then you ought to try using that power. You should try to redo the past.
It's your decision to make. You should choose what you think is the correct path. You should press forward and trust in your decision.
Even if I die, I want to press forward and trust in my decision. Trust in my decision. That's all I wanted to say. I'm glad I finally got the chance to tell you. What happens to you now? I believe I will simply vanish. Or rather, I've already vanished. Right, I'm here in this way is one more miracle brought about by cryptoglobin. So now I'm going to disappear for good. like I always should have. Could you tell me one last thing before you go? You were nameless, you had no roots, you were incapable of living on your own, treated like a weapon and then killed.
Hey!
Do you want to relive that life? I wonder. Maybe it's not worth reliving. But I am what I am. I don't think I will ever change. If I could, there's something I'd like to do. What's that?
Next time, I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
Leaving those words behind, like flames slowly converging, the ghost boy vanished. Day 99. There were no announcements playing anymore. I awoke on day 99 in eerie silence. I hadn't moved from my bed. Couldn't get the conversation from last night out of my head. I can redo the past. But I'm the only one who can do it. I don't know what will happen to the others. I have no idea what will be affected or how things will change as a result of going back. And above all, if I redo the past, I'd have to fight for 100 days all over again. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'm a little curious. Maybe I'll go check in on them. Okay, I guess we go check in on everyone. Yeah, okay. Let's do Shoma first, because he's probably my least favorite. I know I better be off dead anyway, but I really wish I could have been useful somehow. Then Leo could have been proud of me, but I wasn't able to even make that happen. Hey, hypothetically speaking, you could redo these 100 days. What would you do, Shoma? Would you do it all over again? I wonder. Someone like me would probably only end up with the same pathetic outcome as this time. A waste of space is still a waste of space no matter how many times he does something.
Sorry for my devastatingly boring answer. I can hardly think anymore.
Okay, let's go over to Takamaru. He's training, of course. Oh yeah, there. Tomorrow is day 100. Can't believe we're gonna reach day 100 with everyone so damn miserable. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Takamaru? Would you do it all over again? What'd you say? You kidding? Of course I'd do it all over. And this time I'd beat the supreme dickhead and Ato in a bloody pulp.
I can't do shit. So it's all just empty words at this point.
Okay. You got me? In a sense, this is a happy ending because you managed to live. But on the other hand, it's a bad ending because we've lost the war. What kind of ending is this, ultimately? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Yogami? Would you do it all over again? Seriously, what an adorable question. I think I'd refrain. I doubt any good would come out of a redo.
It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start.
Okay. So we've got two for no, one for yes. Like, hey, isn't anyone gonna come from the artificial satellite and save us? Are they really just gonna leave us here to die? What are we supposed to do now? There might still be invaders out there too. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Gaku? Would you do it all over again? Like, huh? Why would I fight again? Who'd ever want that? Oh, but if I did it all over again, maybe we could have negotiated with Syria and could have let us live. Like, there's no sense in thinking about this. It's not like it's possible anyway.
My whole life's nothing but rotten luck. I want to redo my whole existence.
Okay, so 3 for no, 1 for yes. Damn, it's so eerie seeing no monitors. While the monitor's, like, not working. What am I supposed to do now? Just wait for the Earth to be destroyed? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo this 100 days, what would you do, Kako? Would you do it all over again? If I could redo it, I would. I'd do it all over again. I'd make sure to protect Ema and everyone else. Even if our only choice was to die in the end, I'd still want to die alongside my dear brother.
But I know that's not possible. He's already dead.
Okay. 2 for yes. We'll say Darmy for last. What's gonna happen to us? We managed to survive up to this point, but what do we do now? Is somebody gonna come for us? Am I never gonna see my family again? Do I just have to stay here until Earth is destroyed? Hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Tsubasa? Would you do it all over again? If it meant I could see my family again, I'd want to do it all over.
But if we're doomed to die, even if we win in the end, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
Okay. Why? Why do things have to end so miserably for me? Hypothetically speaking, if you could redo this 100 days, what would you do, Karara? Would you do it all over again? What kind of do-it-when-I question is that? If I could, I'd turn it all around. We'd win our fights, and we'd survive without a single casualty.
In the name of the Osuzuki family, I'd forcibly wrench a happy ending out of the hands of fate.
So that's like 3 for no, and then 2 for yes, and then 2 like kinda. Are we truly going to rot away along with Earth? Will we never see anyone from the complex again? Hypothetically speaking, if you could do it over. If I could redo it, by all means I'd do it over again. We'd be certain to win our fights against the invaders the second time round. But even if we win, we still die, correct? Then maybe it's better this way.
No! 'Tis better to die a warrior rather than live meaninglessly. Isn't it? I don't know anymore.
Okay, and then finally, lovely, lovely Darami. Since all of the machines have stopped functioning, I can actually die now if I want to. Maybe I should just die. I don't want to fight the rest of the invaders. Oh, I know. Let's not kill each other, and all out brawl until only one of us is left. Hypothetically speaking, what would you do? Nah, sounds like too much effort. I don't want a happy ending anyway.
This ending's more fitting for someone like me. One where everything is perfectly unsatisfying.
Guess we've talked to everybody now. I should probably head back to my room. Even after I got back to my room, I kept agonizing over the same thoughts as usual. Time went by as I ruminated. Before I knew it, night had fallen. This was supposed to be my last night at Last Defense Academy. All that really matters now. Day 100, the day we've been striving for, is coming tomorrow. But this ending is a far cry from what any of us hoped for. I fought here in order to see the person dearest to me once again. to go back to Karawa, but my Karawa is dead. For some reason, she showed up as Nozomi Kurofuji. She died in my arms. From the moment she died, I've been full of regret. Regret that I couldn't save her. I feel the same about Ima and Hiroko, and about not seeing Ito's betrayal coming. I regret everything. And it's not only regret that plagues me, it's also frustration. There's still so much I don't understand.
I knew I'd met you before.
Huh?
Even though we talked about so many things. How did I forget?
What are you saying?
That's right. You're Taki from back then, right?
Why did Karawa show up here as Nozomi Kurofuji? Why did she forget who she was? What in the world happened to her? But then there's Ito's final words to me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
If we go back, then we'll be able to understand all of the invaders, for one. And since we have like prior knowledge on situations, oh, also we'll be able to speak to the Flames guy as well. Am I okay not knowing? Is it really okay for me for things to end like this? If I go back to the past, I'll have to fight 100 days all over again. Will I fight again? Will we go to war again? Is that the correct path for me to take? I spent my 99th night at the academy turning the same thoughts over and over in my head. And then... Day 100. We finally made it to day 100. The day the Undying Plains were originally meant to rain down on the planet. The day we'd put a stop to world death by burning all of the invaders to ash, taking us with them. The day that all of humanity up on that satellite has been waiting for. But now... the doorbell should not work. There's no power. The doorbell shouldn't work. Someone's here. I think on that bombshell, that's a good place to stop. We got to day 100. I'm probably going to use the day 100 like thing as the thumbnail, so even though we've only been day 100 for like 2 minutes, so yeah. I wonder who it is. Maybe it's... No, who could it be? Maybe Kako? Yeah, I think Kako is the most likely. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. Please do comment down below who you think might be ringing our doorbell here. And next time, we'll see who it is. It seems like we're definitely going to be going back in time to the start of the 100 days. And maybe at the end, we have to we might have to become the traitor and suck up the Flames guy. If like the ending that we got turns out to be kind of bad. Oh, that would be interesting. I'm interested to see how that goes. But we'll find out next time whether we actually do go back. But for now, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much. I shall see you all in the next episode. Have a lovely time, and I'll see you later. Good night.